everyone, Matthew back, and we are continuing Nino Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. And please welcome to the show my mum.
It's not a show, but yeah, thank you. And so let's continue the story.
And in the last episode, we saw an audience with the king, but he was missing some enthusiasm, and he picked his nose and went to sleep.
Yep.
So the telling stone told us if our locket glows green,
Yeah, it's still not quite correctly enough. I need a bit of decorating.
doing a bit of decorating. Is that? Well, I always say you can't beat a flower or two, brighten things up, but no end they do.
How clever of you. I was just thinking about using some flowers. I'm trying to make my doorway prettier, you see.
You are? What kind of flowers are you thinking of using?
Well now, I want something nice and bright, and I need some fresh clean water to keep them too. Yeah, I know you can help me. Can you spell the kind pretty, please? We'll take up the quests, and then if we do them, we do them. Well, thank you. You're a perfect gentleman. Now I need you to bring me 2 plains worth flowers and 2 bottles of spring water, alright?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, but where can we find them?
Yes, neither can be purchased from the shops. You have to go and look for them out among the rolling hills. Yeah, don't worry. They positively twinkle. I dare say you've seen twinkling spots on the grounds outside town, haven't you? Well, be sure to investigate them when you stumble upon one. You'll find all manner of precious things. Yeah, and one more thing. Once you forge from a particular spot, it won't be twinkle as it did before. But never fear, both its produce and its twinkle will return in time.
Got it. Thank you, ma'am. We'll head on out of town and keep our eyes peeled for some of these, twinkles. Tidy! Let's go foraging then, shall we?
Thank you very much. You're a pair of perfect little children. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, but we're not gonna help you just now, I'm sorry.
We're going this way.
I think. Oh, you know who has loads of enthusiasm? Look, Mr. Drippy, the locket, it's glowing. Tidy, then there's someone around here with a piece of art to spare, innit? Yeah, that's who I was talking about. The Tommy? and the only person around here is him. And look at him, man, he can barely stand around, he's so eager. Jackpot. You mean he think he has some enthusiasm to spare? But I do, my lad. I'd bet my lantern on it. Let's go and get it, shall we?
Okay, let's go and get it. To Tommy. Where's it, Tommy?
How do, Saucepanhead? I don't suppose you fancy doing us a favour, do you? Hey,
Hey, stop distracting me. I'm busy.
busy? What are you busy doing exactly?
Protecting the town from the mice, of course.
Mice? Oh yeah, I remember hearing about the mice who lived in Ding Dong Dell.
Those mice are menace. They are always running around, getting up to no good. But the grown-ups are too lazy to do anything about it. Most of them hardly notice when the mice steal things, and the ones that don't seem to care. Well, Tommy Stout is not going to stand for it. I know the mice all live down in the well, so I'm standing guard here, and the mouse that comes with this way is in for a battering.
Well, we're right about this one. He's bursting with enthusiasm. Over to you, Ollie boy.
What are you talking about?
Well, the King Tom seems to be really short on enthusiasm right now. And that's where you come in, Tommy boy. You got loads of this stuff. If we gave some of it to King Tom, the whole town would sort of sort yourself out, quick sharp. Yeah, so we were wondering if you could share some of your enthusiasm with us.
Of course, I'd do anything to help King.
Thanks, Tommy.
Take heart.
Burst in with the stuff. Yeah.
The saucepan on his head.
The distilled spirit of get up and go.
Obtain some enthusiasm.
Wow, that was strange. But now I know what magic feels like.
Strange? What do you mean? Non-wizarding types ain't used to spells. See, Ollie boy, they don't know what to make of them half the time.
So, does this mean King Tom's going to be alright now, Oliver?
Yes, and once the king is back to normal, everyone else should start feeling better too. That's right, man. Your enthusiasm is gonna put a spring in everyone's step, and
That's great to hear. Until then, though, I'd better stay here and keep an eye out for mice.
Alright, see you later, Tommy.
Bye.
Right, so we are going back.
Call ended.
We're going back to speak with King Tom.
Hopefully we can return his enthusiasm.
Bright and shining dot.
The shiny
That's how
dots.
they get the... I don't exactly...
I think it's the other one.
I always get confused with the sides. Can you go up?
You can, but there's nothing up there.
Yeah, apparently. We helped this later one.
Found
Already?
her grandma's red earring.
Yeah. Nothing for us to do anymore here just now, so let's go and...
Speak
I don't
with.
think we need to speak to the guard anymore. I think we just need to speak.
No, I think we just need to speak to Tom.
Yeah. If we hear that's our cat, she's meowing. Yeah, you again? One is becoming rather tired of these constant interruptions.
Sorry, Your Majesty, it's just we have something for you. Yeah, we picked it especially for you, Catface. I'll get rid of that tiredness of yours in no time. Give you a few new lease of life, well, strong teeth, glossy fur. I'm not sure that's...
Yeah, that sounds just the ticket. This accursed fatigue will be the death of one. Dealing with all these visitors is taking its toll.
Not to worry, Your Majesty. A little bit of enthusiasm is all you need, and so let's give him Tommy's enthusiasm.
Yeah, so he's not lazy bones anymore.
Fireworks!
So, do you think it worked?
Let's see, shall we? What the devil was one up to?
Your Majesty, please tell us you're back to your old self.
Yeah? Why, one is 10 times more energetic than one has ever been. But one feels different somehow.
This is your doing, is it not? Then you must be rewarded. Your Majesty, it seems that these brave adventurers have lifted the curse that was placed upon you.
What? Is this true?
Yes, Your Majesty. It appears that you were cursed with a lack of enthusiasm.
Is that so? One certainly didn't feel oneself for a while there. It seems one is in your debt.
Nice one. Maybe we'll get this wand now. What would you claim as your prize,
Tiddy! You know what to ask for, and Ollie boy. Oh, sure, we need the magic wand, Your Majesty.
Yeah. Is that so? Strangely, one feels as if one has had this conversation before. Now, one thing's over. There is a wand on one prized very highly as a kitten hidden away safely in one's birth chamber.
There is, And
And one would be willing to part with it, but one will have to find it first, return later on, and one shall present it to you.
jeepers, thank you very much, Your Majesty.
So, boy, if you're in search of a wand, can one take it that you're perhaps a wizard?
Indeed, he is, Your Majesty, a shiny new apprentice wizard who doesn't exactly know much magic yet.
Is that so? Then let one provide you with a spell or two. One's wand will be of little use without spells to cast after all.
Really, Your Majesty? That's so kind of you. Thank you very much.
Spring lock. So, is that the one opens doors and chests without a key? Okay, well that's a nice one because you can open some
You
chests.
obtain the page describing the rejuvenate
Turn
spell.
back the clocks and return an object to its former glory. Oh, that's nice. Meow, ho ho! You must enjoy the spells that inspired one so much in one's younger days.
Oh, one that unlocks things that one that restores things to its former glory, yeah? What did you used to get up with these, Your Majesty?
Mia? None of your business, further. Now, boy, you travel with the familiar, do you not? One has sent word to the Master store down in the town that you are to be given permission to shop there.
The Master's Shore?
Store.
What kind of place is that, Your Majesty?
Mia, are you sure that you are an adventurer? One cannot help but fear for the safety of such an innocent. No matter. The Master store provides weapons and equipment for the use of familiars. Why not go and browse the products and offer while one seeks out one's want,
We sure will, Your Majesty. Thank you very much.
Now, one has plenty to attend to. Come and present yourself to one again in a short while. Okay.
So
Thank
we.
you.
Oh, it's that shop with the crow that we couldn't buy from before.
Yeah, he did say that we don't have
We
permission.
need permission from King Tom,
Yeah, to buy something.
but now we do have permission.
So how is everyone doing today? How is the weather? We have absolutely horrific weather. It's pouring of rain and
Pouring and it's windy.
and it's rain is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Oh well, never mind. We
So
have
what
it
better thing to do than stay inside and record a video?
for yourselves, yeah. So where is the shop?
I think
Down
it's
here?
left and yeah, there.
There's
I
someone
think.
walking up there and needing help. Should we spoke with her?
Yeah.
Is that the shop? Yeah.
Yes.
We do this one.
Ah, it's you! His Majesty informed me that you would be coming. He instructed me to sell you whatever you require, and I'm more than happy to cooperate. So have a look around. I'm sure you'll find something here with which to equip your familiars.
Equip my familiars? How do you mean, sir?
Oh, it seems an explanation is in order. Very well then, here crowds nothing. To ensure your familiars don't get caught short, you can give them a boost by equipping them with certain items. I don't want to crow, but you'll find plenty of items your familiars can equip among my wares. There are 3 types: weapons, armors, and accessories. Just remember that the item a familiar can equip vary according to its genus. It's not complicated, so don't get into a flop. The best way to learn is just to try equipping your familiars. But don't feel left out, will you? Humans can of course equip items too. Select friends and familiars and press X to change the items you have equipped. Why you not buy a nice matching set of items for you and your familiars? Birds of a feather stick together after all.
Gee, okay. As soon as I have some money, I'll start buying some accessories and stuff. Sounds like this old bird that has a proper sales number on you, Ollie boy. Just remember what that accessory is. Ain't the only things that you can equip. Wizards like you can equip also use all sorts of wands as well. Flippin' heck, man. Speaking of wands, we need to go in and get your new wand of King Tom. And I clean forgotten I had. Yeah, I guess he's probably found it by now. I reckon so, Ollie boy. Come on, let's head for the palace.
Okay, thank you. Oh, well,
Oh,
just
this-
want to see. Oh, hi, customer. I don't mean to crow, but our wares are the finest in the land. Okay, so
We
don't
can't-
have any. Well, we do have money.
We
have
can
by
do
day.
the wooden stick.
No, that would be best for us. Okay, well, we
The
just need-
kitchen knife would be the best.
Okay, well, we just wait then once we have some money because we don't have any money just now. So, okay, so let's look at the map. There's a shining dot over there as well on the other side. See that?
Yeah.
Should we just go and speak to this person?
I'll
and
speak
just
to
accept
this man or woman
to accept the
to accept the quest.
Oh, here. Goodness me, wherever have those little rascals run off to now?
Is there something the matter, ma'am?
My boys, the three of them, are forever running off and not coming back. I know they're just playing, but I can't help thinking they'll hurt themselves.
You worry about them a lot, huh?
Yes, I do, and today they are even later than ever. Beside myself.
Ah, mother's life is never easy, no matter where you go, eh?
You don't have a spare moment, do you? Could you go and find my boys for me? Ding dong, their mother is worried about your son. Come on. I'm sorry to put you in such trouble, but if you could let me know when you found them, I'd be ever so grateful. Okay, cool. Okay, there was something we could open the chest here. Is that the chest we can open? There's a chest here. Okay, there's a chest here. Can we open this with a spring lock?
Can we spring the lock?
Oh, so it's not strong enough, the wand.
Well, we've got a flipping stick.
Oh, there's someone
Why are
here.
you crying? Why hurts? Oh, look, the poor dab's gone and hurt himself. Must be one of that lady's lost boys. We'd better patch him up, eh? Jeepers, that looks painful. What can we do, Mr. Drippy? We don't have a first aid kit. Crikey, Ollie boy. Brain like a flippin' sieve you got. You're a wizard, innit? Use some flippin' magic. Oh, sure. What spell do I use, Mr. Drippy? For crying out loud, man. I'm only gonna tell you this once, right? Heal and touch, man. You gotta heal and flippin' touch. You said it twice. Oh, it hurts. Okay, here goes. I'm gonna fix you up, okay?
Here it goes.
Huh? It doesn't hurt anymore. Hooray! I'm all better. Listen, Sunshine. Your poor mother's worried sick about you, right? Get on home with you. I will. I promise. Thank you for making me better.
Okay, so that's one of our sons.
So we need to
Found.
find two more.
If we find them, we could go it out, but later on once we get the wand. Okay, so we just
Okay.
go and speak to her. You helped my boy, didn't you? Thank you so much. You don't know what it means to me. I hope you find the other two soon. Okay, so we need to find the other two.
Oh,
soon.
you're
Okay,
not
so
gonna
we
give
just-
us a clue? Thank
No.
you.
Okay, we'll find them later. We just go.
Hey, that looks like one of the boys. Like
Where?
there.
Okay.
I don't know.
No.
I would have the blue.
I'm gonna go to the shop.
The hootie.
Nothing here.
Oh, there's
this
a
chest. Yeah,
blue.
that's what I was thinking.
Can you spring the lock? Yeah, you can. Oh, so we can do it on the blue chest.
Oh, you can
You-
sandwich. Oh, that's nice because they're so expensive, these things. No, thank you, ma'am, because I don't
cost-
have the money.
It costs like 200 guilders.
Well, once we have some more money, we'll go and get some, what do you call it?
Sandwiches.
I don't know. I think we need weapons.
Yeah, because they're way more expensive.
That's right. We'll do it later, but now we're
Here's
going
some
to
money
see-
for weapons. Okay. Bye. I'm gonna go buy some sandwiches now.
Yeah, if someone lets it.
My weapon of choice, a sandwich. Where's the king?
I don't know, but he's looking worried. So what happened? What happened to King? Oh, it's you! Thank goodness! You have to help us. Something terrible has happened.
Flippin' heck, man, don't tell me the old King Tom's gone and got himself broken hearted again.
No. His Majesty heart is in good working order, as far as I know.
As far as you know.
After you restored His Majesty's missing enthusiasm, he was determined to find his old wand so that he could give it to you by way of a reward. So determined, in fact, that he said he would go and look for it himself.
Well, that's good, and what's all the fuss about?
His Majesty has disappeared.
Eh?
The gatekeeper swore that he hasn't left Ding Dong Dell, and yet he's nowhere to be found.
I smell a rat by here, Ollie boy. Well, I suppose there's only one thing for it, eh? What's that, Mr. Drippy? A spot of investigating, and righto, helmet face. You and your mates keep an eye on the castle. We're gonna go look for clues.
Oh, yes, understood.
But where do we look, Mr. Drippy? Don't worry, Ollie boy. You know the place. You know what very well, in fact. Come on, I'll tell you more when we're outside. Okay. Why does Drippy always call them something face? Where are we going, Mr. Drippy, and what's this about somewhere? I know real well. Where do you think Clever Clog's Motorville, innit? Motorville? But what does Motorville have to do with finding the king? Well, the answer is and always gonna be over by here, Ollie boy. Huh? What does that mean? You gotta remember the whole soulmate thing, innit? What we see in this word ain't always the whole picture. Soulmates, okay. Think about it, Ollie boy. We're here in our world, to save my mom. Exactly. And your mom is the great sage Alicia's soulmate, right? And we're trying to free Alicia from the soul snare over by here, so we can help your man back over by there, innit? Oh, that's what you told me, Mr. Drippy. And I wasn't fibbing. So people in your world and my world are connected, not just Alicia and your mom, are all people. They are, so... Exactly, there's clever you. There's someone over in your world who's connected to King Tom over by here. And when someone in your world is in a porch, you can sometimes find out how to help them from their soulmate and over by your world. Because they're connected, see? Obvious when you think about it, innit? So somebody in my world is King Tom's soulmate, huh? That's right, maybe not a person, maybe not in such a lofty position as our friend, the Cat King. Huh? Well, shopkeeper is a cat king of Ding Dong Dell, and exactly similar status-wise, is it? Shopkeeper's cat. I don't think flippin' heck, man. It's like pulling your teeth. It's like pulling teeth. Okay, soulmates can look, even act the same, right? We've covered that already. So, when you first saw King Tom, you instantly thought to yourself, hello. He's spitting the image of Timmy the cat, he is. I did. So you mean that King Tom is Timmy Toldrum, but Miss Layla's cat? There's clever here. Better late than never. But Timmy's just a cat. Exactly. Just like our pal, King Tom. What's so strange about that? Crikey, you're not very perceptive for a youngster, are you? If two people are soulmates, There'll be similarities somewhere. You gotta keep an open mind and a peeled eye. Spot those similarities, and you'll find the soulmate. Gee, I never knew. So, Timmy, huh? Timmy indeed, my lad. If we can find that fat old furball, we may be able to get a clue where King Tom's got himself to. So magic up a gateway and let's get to your world, shall we?
Okay, so he's telling us just to basically...
Sure, sure.
So he was just telling us to just basically...
Yeah, just...
cast the spell. Just talk so much, doesn't it? Things we already
Too
know.
much.
Yeah, the things we already know. So
Yeah.
there's no point listening because he's saying, you know the spell already, blah blah blah. Just
That's
cast it.
Oliver
and,
said,
yeah.
sure, I'll do it.
And that's it. So we are here back in Motorville.
Timmy!
We're going to see
Timmy.
Layla because that's her card.
I think
Oh,
there's
that's
the...
Julie's jewelers.
Yeah, Layla's milk bar.
Oh, Oliver, seeing you, I just don't know what to say, dear.
It's fine, Miss Layla. I'm okay now.
You are? Well, I'm pleased to hear that, honey. But if there's anything I can do, just let me know, won't you?
Actually, there is something you can do for me right now. Miss Layla, could you tell me where Timmy is? Is he here in the store?
Well, now that you mentioned it, I don't think I've seen him, Timmy. Timmy! Where's my Timmy Toldrum? He must have run off somewhere, the little rascal.
He's probably gone exploring, huh? Oi, Ollie boy, does this little situation remind you of anything? It sure does. It's just like what happened with King Tom. Bingo! You got yourselves a missing cat king in one world and a missing fat cat in another. And I reckon the reason will be the same too. Track down Timmy and you're sure to find the vital clue will help solve the mystery. That's sharp of you. And this here your patch, and you know it's like the back of your hand. I'll solve the case of the missing cat in no time.
I'm awfully sorry, I couldn't help you, dearie.
Oh, but you did help. Thanks, Miss Isla.
I did? Well, alright then. Goodbye now, dear.
Goodbye, Miss. Right, you Ollie boy. Let's start out where you know best, shall we? Down by your house, I mean. Sure, let's go.
Okay, so we're gonna stop right here, but we'll be back just in a second, okay? And carry on our adventures. We just need to... We'll be just a tick, okay? Bye.